What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, VP Blocker here, Larry. Just wanted to make another video where I'm explaining a few things and just breaking down a few different things. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment. Please share my channel, small channel, trying to grow it. Not a financial planner, not a financial guru, not a life coach. Just made a lot of mistakes in life and investing and don't want you people to make the same mistakes. Now, I've come to the conclusion that I'm only going to post a video once a week, either Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, because YouTube is flooded with content right now. It's flooded with content with so many people telling you what you should be doing on how to invest and what you should be doing, and putting Lamborghinis and sports cars in the background and doing TikTok videos and Instagram videos of them in, turquoise waters and pools and villas and all this stuff, partying on yachts. They didn't get there by investing in one stock. Maybe one person out of a million or a certain crypto. What's happening is you're being fooled. Now, when you're investing, it's not. Now, the reason why I always talk about people should do the audio book or read Benjamin Graham's book, one of the best economists of all time, who actually was Warren Buffett's mentor, is because he talks about all this stuff when it comes to the stock market. He goes, people look at the stock market as a casino. They look at it as a sporting event. They look at it as horse racing where they got to beat the other person. The goal of investing and the purpose of investing is not to beat the person to the left of you, to beat the person to the right of you, is to build wealth for you and your family long down the road. Long down the road. If you're in your 20s or 30s right now, in your 50s, your early 60s, people don't want to wait for that anymore. They want the quick buck. Now, just imagine you do things right with investing, and at 55, 60, 58, you hang up your working, your tools, your pen, your paper, you hang up whatever you do. And now you go to the next stage of your life until you're 80, 85, 90 years old. Now, people think you're just going to get wealthy and chill on a beach for the rest of your life. That will get old very quickly. You need a purpose. My purpose, what we want to do is travel for maybe 1 or 2 years. And then we want to get little part-time jobs. Even though I'm wealthy enough where I don't have to work, you need a purpose. I want to get a job at a hotel. People, why do you want to get a job at a hotel? Because I like interacting with people. I like talking to different people. We're going to be living abroad. I want to get a job where I get to interact with different countries, different cultures, different nationalities, where I get to talk and maybe be a greeter and open the door for them and carry their luggage or walk them to their room or work at the front desk or even be a groundsman. That's what I want to do. Like that's so, like, people are like, why do you want to work at a hotel? Because I want to meet people. Well, whatever my fiance wants to do, she can do whatever she wants to do. I think she wants to work with animals or dogs or rescues or something. Hey, that's her purpose. But I'm just going to break down some things when it comes to investing. There's a bunch of excerpts from his book. I know I just said that word all wrong. Excerpts, okay. From his book where he says, you got to do what's best for you. You can't worry about going to barbecues and saying what hot stock you're involved in, and if it beat the market, and if it does this, and you can't join in conversations where you're not a part of it because you don't own it too. Now, here's the thing. The reason why I preach index funds, a lot of people's portfolios are down right now. Their stocks are down. My portfolio over the long term is still up like 29% on one, and it's up like 40% on the other one. So the reason why I say the total stock market and the S&P 500 and the total international market is, Imagine there's some funds out there, right? Just imagine there's these magical funds where you get to wake up every day, sip on coffee, you plan your day on how you're going to go to the gym, what body part you're going to work out on, what meal you're going to have today, what you're going to do. And I might say I'm looking pretty lean. I've been hitting the gym pretty good. Eating right. Look at that. Getting real lean and muscular at the same time. So just imagine you got time to plan your meals out. You got time to plan your workouts out. You know what you're going to do at work. You know what you're going to do after work. You got clothes to wash. You got activities you want to do. Imagine there's these magical funds you can put your money into every month. And over 100-year span, they have gone up 7% or 10%. Guess what? There are those magical funds. It's called the S&P 500, the total stock market, or the total index international funds. Do I have a dividend portfolio? Yeah. It's 10 to 15% of my overall net worth. I'm not trying to blow it out the park and make $100,000 a year passively on that. $5,000 or $4,000 a year for me, that's good. I'm going to let that keep snowballing. But I wake up every day knowing I don't have to do business with Mr. Market. Mr. Market was a metaphor that Benjamin Graham used. He said, imagine a certifiable lunatic knocked on your door every day. And he had different items he wanted you to purchase. What would you do? You wouldn't open the door. You wouldn't do business with him. You would say there's a certifiable lunatic at my door. That's the stock market. Every day the stock market does dipsy doodles, goes ups and downs, and so many people are making it fluctuate. Why are you going to try to deal with that? I don't have time for that. Life is too short. When you put money in a broad fund and you invest every month, you're going to eventually buy when it's low. Some months you're going to buy when it's high, and some months you're going to buy when it's low. But you're going to live life. So many people on YouTube. What happened to all your top YouTubers who were pumping Shiba Inu? Where's all your top YouTube influencers that were pumping Dogecoin and Bitcoin? Where are they now? They're not going to talk about it because their job is to get views. They're going to talk about what's hot. You want to know why Tesla exploded? You want to know why Dogecoin and Shiba Inu and Bitcoin exploded? Take a look at when the free money came out. When your government was giving extra stimulus, when your government was giving extra money for children, when your government was giving bailout money, look at every stock. They all went up at the same time. All your speculative stocks from the ARK fund, Kathy Woods' ARK fund went up the same exact time. Dogecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tesla, they all skyrocketed the same time when all free money was all put out there. Because there was a lot of free time and people didn't realize, oh my God, I got nothing to do and casinos are closed. We're going to throw money in the stock market. Imagine living life where you don't got to worry about money every day. You're not looking at the stock tickers. When I don't have extra money to throw into the stock market, right hand up. When I don't have extra money, I will delete the app. I'll delete both the apps. I have Charles Schwab. Actually, I have three. Charles Schwab, Fidelity, and E-Trade. I'm not doing M1 Finance. I'm not doing Webull. I want big platforms that have been out since I was in grammar school, or have been around since before I was born. I'm not getting any of these new platforms that can be shut down and paused because there's too much trading and too much volatility and there's liquidity issues or something like that. I'm not dealing with that. I delete the apps. If I don't have extra money to put in there, I'm deleting the apps. Why am I because I'm going to get tempted to look at what the stock market's doing. I unsubscribe to so many big YouTubers because they talk about the same stuff every day. You want to listen to the stuff they talk about? How to get wealthy investing in crypto. Inflation is running rampant. What do we do? Here's how you fix it. The housing market is going to crash. That's next. The bubble has popped. And they have crazy stuff like, like crazy thumbnails. Man, that's just whack to me now. I'm done. I'm living life. I'm getting healthy. I'm traveling. That's life. Not worrying about what someone in Minnesota's doing in their portfolio. Everyone's got a different tactic. I'm going to leave you with this. Warren Buffett made a $10 million or $1 million bet that your top hedge fund managers cannot beat the S&P 500 10 years in a row. Okay? Anybody can pick 2 or 3 stocks or 5 stocks and beat the S&P for a couple months. But can you do it consistently for 10 years in a row? Do you know none of your top fund money managers could beat the S&P 500 10 years in a row? What makes you think you can? Now, I hope you made it this far, but I'm going to leave you something that touched me and made me realize I need to go with 90% of my money, 95% of my money into index funds. Benjamin Graham said, your ability to understand that when the market does its dipsy doodles from day to day, your ability to understand that you cannot control what the market will do today, tomorrow, a week, a month, a year from now, coupled with your ignorance of understanding that you are a gambler, and we have a fallacy of wanting to beat people and come in first and be competitive. The ability to understand can be your greatest asset. Knowing that your ignorance of not understanding the market and knowing that you don't have to do business with him because he says buy or he says sell will make you a true investor. Being able to detach and decouple yourself from what goes on in the news, what your neighbors are talking about, what your friends are talking about, what people on TV and talking heads are talking about. It's how you finish your game. It's how you finish the way you want to be in life. No one's headstone reads, he beat the market. No one cares. So your goal is to get there. Not how fast you get there. You just want to get there. And I hope you get there with me, blockers. Have a wonderful holiday, and I'll see you next week. No regrets.